However, the second order, which was about a $250 order, went completely wrong. And this is the first time this has ever happened to me. What's poppin'? Fish keepers, shrimp keepers, 10-gallon fish tank fanatics, welcome back. And today we're in the fish room. I'm doing some tank maintenance and we're here selling some fish with one of my customers today. How you doing today, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Kind of walk me through. So we're building him a little stack of stuff that he liked and shared some cool information. He has a 125-gallon tank. When did you get that tank?
About a month ago.
Month ago?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then what, I know you kind of shared that you found it on Facebook Marketplace. So normally, guys, did it come with a stand as well? Or
Yes, it came with a stand.
Okay, so normally if you go buy a brand new tank, 125-gallon, a stand, all that, you're going to be spending a couple $1,000s. Like I have a 75-gallon tank that's in my house. That was a $2,000 setup. And what price did you get yours for?
$350 delivered.
$350 delivered. Absolute beast of a price. So if you guys are on a budget and you're wanting to get a good tank and save some money and make sure this, because this hobby doesn't have to be super expensive. You can, like when I started out, I had a 10-gallon tank. I built the whole thing for $50 less. That's kind of how I got started. And he's got a 125-gallon tank, which is awesome. That's an incredible tank to have with a stand delivered for $350. So absolutely crazy. Go on Facebook Marketplace, check it out. You guys can find some really good deals, or go to pages like Nashville Fish Keepers that I started, Music City Aquarium Society. There's all these different fish pages on Facebook you can find really good deals. People hook you up with different things. So what type of fish do you have in your tanks?
Just neon tetras, glow tetras, lamp eye tetras, corridoras, just all kinds of tetras, really. It's a community tank.
Very cool. Yep, he's got it decorated out. He's got some plants. You have what was it, water lettuce?
Water lettuce, Java fern, Amazon swords.
Okay, very cool. And then today we picked out, and I'm going to shoot some B-roll that you guys will see, but we picked him out some guppy grass. I threw in some free frog bit for him, only charged him for one, threw in 3 for him. We got him some catappa leaves, a shrimp food starter pack because he's going to start a shrimp tank. We got some cories that were locally bred, some bronze cories. They're super active. Threw in some rocks so we can do a little rock setup, kind of like you guys see in my tanks. If you guys notice, I have the aqua soil. I have the rocks in the back so that way algae and biofilm can grow on those rocks, along with I got moss back there for the shrimp as well. And then I do lots of frog bit and the guppy grass because he's wanting to get some shrimp. I know originally you're thinking about getting cherry shrimp, and then we kind of talked about it because you might be getting a blue crayfish, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And so you're thinking about doing some shrimp. He's getting the tank set up right now, so that's what we're shipping him out with. Once it's fully established, then we're going to get him some shrimp next. Which way do you think you're leaning? You think maybe the red shrimp this time, or are you going to go maybe coal shrimp? So I'm going to hook him up if he does the coal shrimp for only $1. And then same thing, if he wants to do the cherry shrimp and breed them and then sell them back to me, if he starts doing that, normally I charge $4 for those. I would do $3 for him. Like I said, if you guys come here and we build rapport, we have fun, you guys are respectful, and we have a good time, I try to hook you guys up with the best deals I can. Kind of like he talked about. You watch one of my videos about taking care of your customers. Same thing. Which one do you think you're leaning towards now? It might change, but
I'm leaning towards the coal shrimp just to get it started and test it out, and then if everything goes well, I'll probably go to the cherries.
Absolutely. And guys, that's probably the best recommendation. If you're getting into the shrimp hobby, you're on a budget, and you want to kind of get started an easy way, test it out, coal shrimp, that's the way to go for $1 a piece. We're going to hook him up with about 20 or so, how much ever he wants. Good way to start. And then with the setup that we talked about today, how to set up a shrimp tank, he does that 2 to 3 months down the road. He should have hundreds of those shrimp and really have plenty if he wants to feed them to fish, his crayfish, or just breed them and have fun with them and throw them in a bunch of tanks because they're going to eat algae, biofilm. If something dies, they're going to eat that. So a lot of good uses for them. I know we were talking. How did you end up finding me?
I found him on Facebook Marketplace. And then after we stopped messaging, about 30 minutes later, I was watching fish videos on YouTube and came across his channel. It was kind of crazy how 30 minutes after I found him on Facebook, and then I found his YouTube channel.
Yeah, crazy. Guys, I shoot this content because I enjoy it. I love it. I'm passionate about this stuff. I have a lot of fun. When I'm in my fish room, I'm just playing around and having a good time. When I get to hang out with people who are also enjoying the hobby and starting out or been doing it for a while, which is a good time. Like we've been hanging out at this point for probably 2 hours or something at this point. It's been a while.
2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, but it's a good time. I'm in here doing fish projects, cleaning my tanks, getting to talk about fish, getting to share some of the knowledge I have. I still have a lot to learn, and I need a lot more to learn.
He's very knowledgeable. He's been able to answer all my questions, and he's a great guy to work with. If you're looking for a good person, knowledgeable person to help you out and make decisions and give you a good price, like he's the way to go.
I appreciate that, man. So thank you very much. Had a lot of a blast hanging out with him today. I'm excited for when he comes back, gets his shrimp tank set up, and once it's cycled, ready to go. We talked about, like I've said in other videos, guys, when you're setting up a shrimp tank, keep it super simple. Get some floating plants, frog bit, or water lettuce. Get some guppy grass, a moss, some rocks. You can do cholla wood, which we have. We got him hooked up with that as well, a catappa leaf. You set that up, you're setting yourself up for success. And then when it comes to feeding your shrimp, like we talked about before, guys, it's calcium for helping them with molting. It's going to be some sort of algae because they're going to eat algae throughout the tank, but especially if it's a newer tank, you probably don't have enough algae, so you're going to throw some algae in there. And then bacteria yeast, the secret to success, creating biofilm all throughout your tank. So he's going to be feeding the 3 foods like I do over here, and I'm excited to see how that goes for him. So let's take you guys up real quick. I'm going to show you what he got over here, and then we'll let him get out of here because we've been hanging out for a long time, and he needs to go get his fish acclimated. So just a reminder, if you guys haven't watched before, check out 10gallonfishtanks.com. Check out my Facebook page, 10 Gallon Fish Tanks. Or if you want to be a part of a really uplifting, fun fish group on Facebook, check out Nashville Fish Keepers. And if you're in the Nashville area, hit me up and you can come check out my fish room like he did the other day. So let's go see what he's got real quick. All right, so what you guys can see, we set him up with a really good shrimp starter pack. The only thing we're missing here is some moss, but he has pretty much everything he's going to need to be successful here. We got the catappa leaves. These are going to break down and create biofilm. Shrimp are going to love it and eat it. We got my little shrimp starter pack. It's bacteria E, some algae wafers, and calcium. For 20 shrimp and my feeding instructions, this should last him about 3 months or more. We got the frog bit. I usually charge $2 a cup. Like I said, he was super cool. If people come here are cool with me, I try to hook them up with some good deals. So only $2 for that, all that. Normally that would be $6. We got some guppy grass in there for $5. We hooked him up with these bronze cories that are locally bred. Super cool. One of my friends that you've seen on the channel before, he bred these. I actually picked them up there. So he's getting to walk away with some of these, which is awesome. As you guys see in my tanks, I like to do rock piles. So I had a bunch of extra, so threw that in so we could set up a rock pile. And then we got the cholla wood. Once again, shrimp are going to climb all over it, eat the biofilm on there. Algae can grow on it. It's going to be, and they can hide in there. And then we got a little shrimp cave from Aquarium Co-op that he's going to put in there as well. So got him a good setup where he's going to go home, get these guys acclimated, and hopefully be back here in like 2 or 3 weeks, and we're going to get him some shrimp next time. All right, so Daniel left. He's going to go home and acclimate his fish and come back here when his tank is ready to go and set up his shrimp tank next. He says he might have a python hose, which if he does, I'm going to trade him some shrimp for a python hose so I can have 2 python hoses to use in my fish room, which would be pretty cool. So awesome, absolute awesome time getting to meet Daniel. Thank you, man, for dropping by the fish room. Really appreciated it. Thank you for being a subscriber and supporting this channel and supporting my fish room and my fish dream. You're incredible, man. Absolute blast. About 2 hours of just getting to talk to someone who's getting into the fish, loves it, passionate about it, and had a lot of great questions, and hopefully was able to help him out. So had a blast. Thank you, man, for coming out here. Let's get this video continuing. I'm going to finish these water changes and then call it a night. It's that time again. Time to get some more fish shipped in. Had about $600 of fish ordered to come in and arrive. This is the first shipment of it. Thanks to all of you guys who've been supporting 10gallonfishtanks.com. We've been getting lots of purchases and big orders throughout the weekends. I'm open on Saturdays and Sundays for pickups, and then I ship things out throughout the week as well. But yeah, I've been selling a lot of fish, and so I sold out of a couple different types of fish I normally carry and figured I'd go ahead and put an order in. As you guys can see, I always start by putting them in the catch cups. This shipment, the first one, I got 24 CPDs. These guys are really finicky for me, so I have to be very careful in my acclimation process to make sure that I get the maximum survival rate as possible. Got in autocyclist, which I've never had before, and I got a mono shrimp, which had been requested but never had. My favorites, that is pretty much everybody's favorite, we got the pygmy cories in, and then for the first time ever, I've never seen these guys before, we got albino pygmy cories, which I'm super excited about. So once I let them sit in those catch cups for about 10 to 15 minutes, while I have these fish sitting in these catch cups hanging on the sides of the tank, it gives me time to look at them, pick out ones that might be a little bit unhealthy and put them in a separate tank just to watch them a little bit more closely. But overall, this shipment came in looking really good, really healthy, and fired up and ready to go to be put in the tank. So super happy with this shipment of fish. Always a good day when they come in looking good. Now it's time to start the actual acclimation process. What I do is I get a cup of water and I put it in each one of these catch cups, let it sit for 15 minutes, then I do another cup, let it sit for 15 minutes, another cup, let it sit for 15 minutes, one more time, another cup, let it sit for 15 minutes, and then I net them out and put them in the tank. So you saw that I unboxed the first box of fish. It went very successfully and smoothly. Shipment was right to my door through FedEx. Came quickly within 1 day. Fish arrived healthy, looking good. However, the second order, which was about a $250 order, went completely wrong. And this is the first time this has ever happened to me. I ordered the cheaper shipping this time, and usually the boxes are big enough to where they still put it on my doorstep. So I have a community like mailbox area. It's like the big metal boxes, and we have a community one. If you have packages that are small enough but too big for your main mailbox, they're going to put it in the little, they're going to give you a key and put it in one of those metal boxes that you use the key to unlock and get it, right? So I expected them to deliver it to my doorstep, but they ended up shipping it in a box that was small enough to go inside the metal box. They sent me, I checked my tracking number, and it was delivered at 10 a.m. 1 day after being shipped, or actually 2 days after being shipped. So now we're 2 days into shipping with the cheaper shipment, which is typically fine. I do it pretty consistently. So I was like, all right, let's go get it. Went down to the mailbox, and there was no key in my box, even though it had been marked delivered. So I hit up my wholesaler, I hit up USPS. We have live fish, live animals that are completely missing, and they're inside a metal box that I can't get to in 90-degree heat. Absolutely fantastic, right? I was not happy at all. Whoever the USPS person was that day was extremely careless and didn't put it in the right box. So when I checked it, there was no key. My wife posted in our neighborhood Facebook page, hey guys, package supposed to be delivered with live animals, and it's missing, it's not in our box. If you guys see it, please let us know. We don't want them to die, right? The fish health is my #1 priority. And moving forward after this scenario, I'm not going to use USPS. I'm going to go FedEx only, spend the extra $10 on shipping. Like I said, I've done this multiple times before, never had this issue. So they sat in this metal mailbox in 90-degree heat for a day and a half before finally my neighbor hit me up and let us know, found the box of fish. I expected them to all be dead. I'm going to post some B-roll of what they're looking like right now. I expected them all to be dead. My wife opened the box because I was gone for the day. And thankfully, out of about 30 fish, only one had died. Everybody else is still alive as of today. 24 hours later, we got them, put them in the tanks. However, they definitely have some fin issues, and were not doing well at all when they arrived in, because they were in that metal box, 90-degree heat for about a day and a half. Absolutely ridiculous that the FedEx USPS person who worked that day was so careless to put it in the wrong box. Absolutely mind-blowing. So going to be filing a complaint. Absolutely not okay. This is live animals. You guys need to be careful with how you're shipping it and making sure that you put the key. If you're putting it in a metal box with live animals, you need to make sure you put that key in the right mailbox so they can be picked up immediately and not die, because that was a very careless mistake that could have cost 30 fish their lives and $250 a fish their lives, which is not okay. So moving forward, I'm not going to be ordering through USPS anymore. It's going to be straight FedEx, so it comes right to my door, and there's no more risks of that happening, because I also take accountability. I want to make sure everything that comes into my fish room is healthy from the start, and I am being as responsible as I can through shipping fish through the mail to make sure that they get here healthily, happily, and in good condition. But like I said, they're in the tanks, they're recovering, and they, I think, are going to pull through, besides the one that died. So good news is I'll keep you guys updated and let you see them here. I'm going to post a couple videos of how they're looking. Like I said, they're looking rough. We got some fin rot, things like that. So we're treating them, getting them healthy, put some extra aloe vera in the water. We're getting them nice and healthy. We're going to get them good. So watching them, monitoring them closely, and I'm hoping and praying they all pull through this traumatic experience. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, share the video, and don't forget, go to my Facebook page, 10 Gallon Fish Tanks on Facebook, or go to my website, www.10gallonfishtanks.com. If you want to buy some plants or shrimp, I ship those throughout the whole US. If you want to buy fish, local pickup here in the Nashville area is available. You can hit me up on my Facebook page and come get some of those as well. Other ways to support me as well, watching these videos absolutely help, along with if you want to see some of the stuff I recommend and have used in the past, check the description down below. I have links on Amazon to everything that I have used in the past that I like. So if you want to also support the channel that way, I get a very small commission that way. It helps me out as well. Thank you guys. Comment down below. Have you ever had a bad experience with shipping fish? If so, what was the worst experience and what's your thoughts on it? Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day and hope you have a fantastic week. See you on the next one. Peace.
What's up, yo?
Buddy.
Need some fish, bro? Then you gotta go to the 10 Gallon Fish Pro. 10 gallon, yeah. Fish tanks, yeah. 10 gallon, yeah. Fish tanks. All day, all day, all day long. Green shrimp, blue shrimp, yellow shrimp too. Green shrimp, orange shrimp, and a snowball zoo. We got fish, y'all. We got fish, dog. We got it all. Tuxedo koi, guppy, white cloud, minnow, long fin, white cloud, pygmy corridora, panda cory, stir by cory, albino cory, coolie loach, green cuba, tyrus boris, celestial pearl, danio, and emerald dwarfers bora, pea puffer, clown, killie, sparkling goat or me.